You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
And we're now going to be joined with Laura Bailey, and she's going to be talking a little bit about the Milton Creek Memories Celebration event and also the story competition they're running. We're joining her on the phone. Laura, welcome along to the show.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Now, I was hoping you can tell us a little bit about the Milton Creek celebration event that's taking place. What is it?
Absolutely. Well, as some of your listeners will already know, because we've been on the show before, we've been working with local community for the past sort of year and a half, trying to kind of preserve some of the memories of people who lived and worked around Milton Creek. And these stories that have been recorded by volunteers have been turned into a drama performance with songs. And how that came about was we hooked up with the guys at Big Fish Arts, and I'm sure you know them well.
Yep.
And we basically handed over the transcripts from the recordings to Jeff at Big Fish, and he has turned them into a brilliant performance called Strength and Durability. And he also is working with local musician Steve Harding, who did the music. And so we're putting on this performance on this coming Sunday the 28th to showcase the play that Jeff and Steve have written, and the usual volunteer actors from Big Fish have kindly given their time to perform in it as well.
So what else will be at the event, Laura?
Well, what we're calling it an afternoon of performance, song, celebration and reminiscence. And the reason for that is that although the performance is the main part of the afternoon, it's also a chance for myself and the guys at Swale CVS where I work to say thank you to all the people that have been involved in the project since the start, way back in April 2011. So it's a celebration event, and it's also a reminiscence event as well. So it's a chance for people to meet face to face and talk about their memories and enjoy the performance, and people can sing along as well. And along with that, we've also invited several local groups to come along and showcase their material that relates to Milton Creek. So, for example, we've got local artist Julie Bradshaw, who has an installation called My Grandfather's Stories, and that's all about her family history with Milton Creek, and she's got lots of interesting objects to show as well. And we've also got Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway are coming along, and Sittingbourne Heritage Museum and the library are bringing material as well. So people can, have a look at the local resources and see what's available. And obviously we will showcase the other things that we've been doing for the project as well. So, for example, we'll have laptops there so people can actually look at the website, because maybe people, if they don't have computers at home, then they can see what we've been doing there. We've also created learning resources for all the local schools in Swale based on local history and geography, and also using oral history. So we'll have those there for people to look at, and information about the story competition, and that sort of thing. And the other thing that's going on is we've got some guys from Sheppey Matters, Justin Aggett and some of his volunteers are going to be here filming the event, and they might ask people to talk to camera while they're there, and then that'll all be turned into a film, just a short film, which will be put on a DVD after the event, and that'll be free for members of the public. So there's a lot going on.
Yeah, it certainly sounds like it, Laura. So how do you book a place?
Well, it's all absolutely free. All you need to do is telephone the Swale CVS office or email. So if I can give you those details.
Yep.
So the telephone number is 01795 473 828. That's 473 828. Or people can email me, and the address is oral, that's ORAL, history at swalelcvs, all one word, .co.uk. And they just need to give me the name and the name of any guests they'd like to invite as well. And there's a buffet and drinks and things like that, so it should be a really fun afternoon.
We're talking to Laura Bailey on the phone. She's telling us all about, of course, the Milton Creek Memories Celebration event and also the story competition they're running. I know we're going to talk to Laura a little bit about that story competition now.
Yep, absolutely. So one of the things that we're doing is running a short story competition with cash prizes. Woohoo! For all 7 to 10-year-olds and 11 to 14-year-olds in Swale. And we've asked them to describe what life was like for people who worked around Milton Creek 100 years ago, and that they might imagine themselves to be one of the characters involved. And we've put posters in all the schools and sent them to all the local kind of scouts and brownies and cubs and all the rest of it. So we really hope that kids will send us a really interesting story in. And it doesn't have to be very long. In fact, no more than 2 sides of A4. But children must obviously include their name, age and school so that we know who they are and that we can contact them. And the closing date is Friday the 2nd of November. And if children want to enter, they need to send their entries to the same email address as I gave you before. I'll tell you it again. It's oral.history at swalelcvs.co.uk. Or they can give the office a call on 473-828, and we can arrange to collect them from schools if they don't have access to computers at home. If people want more information than I'm able to give out here, they can go to our website, which is www.miltoncreekmemories.co.uk. That's Milton Creek Memories, all one word. .co.uk. And just to quickly tell you about the prizes, so there's prizes in each category, so first, second and third for 7 to 10-year-olds and another lot for 11 to 14-year-olds. And the prizes are first prize £15, second prize £10 and third prize £5 for children to spend on whatever they wish. So they don't have to buy books or anything like that if they don't want. They could buy £10 worth of sweets if they wanted to. So yeah, I really hope lots of people get involved with that.
Now, Laura, before you go, I was just wondering if you can refresh our listeners when and where the Milton Creek Memories Celebration event is.
Absolutely. It's this coming Sunday, October the 28th, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m, and it's at the UK Paper Leisure Club, in the Avenue of Remembrance in Sittingbourne. So if people arrive from around 2 o'clock, the performance of Strength and Durability by Big Fish is due to start around 2:45 p.m. So people definitely want to arrive before then so that they see the main show. So yeah, if people would like to come, it's absolutely free of charge. The more the merrier. They just need to give us a ring on 473-828 and put their name on the list, or they can email me at oral.history@swalelcvs.co.uk. And in fact, if you have any questions about the event or the competition or anything else, then people can get in touch with me on that number.
Laura, I'd like to thank you very much for telling our listeners all about the Milton Creek Memories Celebration event and also the story competition you're running.
That's okay. Thank you very much for having me.
So that's Laura Bailey here at BRFM 95.6 this evening.